Alright, a quick sermon today about accepting people for their life choices, because you never know what somebody wants, right? So I drive a Kia Forte, and there's one feature that I really dislike. See, I live in Seattle. We have a lot of car break-ins here. And I learned a little bit of a life hack that if you keep your windows slightly cracked, they're very hard to break. You gotta understand, your typical burglar, they're shooting for a very quick break-in, right? They don't want to spend 2 hours at your car trying to figure out how to jimmy something, because they're likely to get caught. And so even just a short delay like that is good enough, right? So what I usually do is, let's say the window's closed. Okay, this is closed. So the problem is that if you don't hit it at the right angle, it'll want to open the entire window. Okay, this is a safe way to do it. You don't want it so wide that somebody can stick their finger in there and start messing with it, right? Or put something into the car to open the door. Anyway, but unfortunately, it always wants to, if you don't hit the button at the right way, they think you want to open the entire window, right? Let's try it with the passenger side. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, see, if you don't hit it at the right angle, and then I double check that it actually pushed it. Yep. So that's a safe way of doing it. Now, funny thing is that I've had my car window broken into twice, and twice the burglars took something they thought was valuable that really wasn't, right? One time, he took my computer, but it was an old computer, and I had all sorts of valuables in my car they didn't take. Obviously, I hid them very well. But it just goes to show that if you even just keep yourself slightly protected, they'll move on to some other target. Now, another time they took some winter clothing, which is upsetting because I would have given it to them had they just asked me for it, right? They didn't have to break a window to do that, right? He could have left his phone number on my car. Hey, I really need some clothing. And I would have called him and gave him even better clothing that he took, right? Anyway, but coming back to the story of not assuming what somebody wants. See, a lot of people, when they hear that I'm single, the first thing that comes out of their minds is they want to hook me up with somebody, right? Or they refuse to invite me to various events that only couples belong in, right? I would so much love to go on some kind of event where multiple other couples are going as a solo sexual. And unfortunately, people make the assumption that I won't be interested, just like Kia makes the assumption that if you hit the button, you want to open the entire window. I can't tell you how many times I've been at the parking lot playing with the buttons, and I don't like it because it makes people, maybe that the burglars are looking and they think that I have something to hide in there, right? So usually if I spend more than a few minutes doing that, I pull away and park somewhere else. But maybe I'm a little bit more paranoid. Anyway, don't assume what somebody wants. Actually ask them what they want, right? If it's appropriate for whatever the situation is, right?